Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Ika Febrilia S.E. Saya adalah dosen pembimbing dari Muhammad Ikhsan Kamil Suherman yang saat ini sedang melakukan sidang skripsi dengan judul Memprediksi Niat Turis Mengunjungi Kembali Alun-alun Kota Bandung, Bagaimana Peran EWOM. Tujuan dari penelitian ini adalah untuk menguji pengaruh 1. EWOM terhadap sikap atau attitude, 2. EWOM terhadap destination image, 3. EWOM terhadap kepuasan wisatawan, 4. EWOM terhadap niat berkunjung ulang, 5. Sikap terhadap niat berkunjung ulang, 6. Citra destinasi terhadap niat berkunjung ulang, dan 7. Kepuasan wisatawan terhadap niat berkunjung kembali. Metode pengumpulan data menggunakan survei dengan instrumen berupa kuesioner yang disebarkan secara online. Responden adalah mereka yang berkunjung dan telah melakukan kunjungan ulang sebanyak 3 kali di alun-alun Kota Bandung. Sebanyak 252 responden dilibatkan. Data dianalisis dengan menggunakan SPSS versi 26 dan SEM atau Structural Equation Modeling dari software AMOS versi 26 untuk mengelola data dan menganalisis data penelitian. Hasil penelitian ini berdasarkan hipotesis menunjukkan bahwa hipotesis EWOM terhadap attitude diterima dan signifikan. EWOM terhadap destination image diterima dan signifikan. EWOM dan kepuasan wisatawan diterima dan signifikan. EWOM terhadap revisit intention diterima dan signifikan. Attitude terhadap revisit intention diterima dan signifikan. Destination image terhadap revisit intention diterima dan signifikan. Kepuasan wisatawan terhadap revisit intention diterima dan signifikan. Demikian abstrak yang telah disusun oleh peneliti. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Ikhsan. I'm from Management Study Program 2019. In here, I would like to present about my research in my thesis. First of all, I would like to say thanks to my advisory lecturer. The first is Prof. Judul MSc PhD. The second is Mem Ika Febrilia S.E. I will start from the background. According to the World Travel and Tourism Council in 2019, the potential of the tourism sector to boost the economy by 3.9% in 2018, or above the increase that occurred in the global economy around 3.2%. Of the other benefits, the role for the global gross domestic product is at a fantastic level of 10.4%. Employment from the tourism sector accounts for 1% of the world total workforce. The Badan statistic in 2020 regarding the number of foreign tourist arrivals to the country shows a positive trend in the tourism industry from the beginning of the year in the January to mid-year in June between 2017 and 2019. The number of foreign visitors coming to Indonesia from 2017 with around 6.7 million visitors to 2019 with 7.7 million visitors. And one of the favorite places to be the best option to all the visitors is Bandung City. It's one of the cities in West Java, as well as a destination that is a favorite choice in West Java province. One of the recommended destination of choice for prospective visitors in Bandung is Bandung City Square or Alun-alun Kota Bandung. It's a public open space that has a function as a city center. You can make a social activity, playing with your family, in your man, and anything else. But after condition pandemic for domestic tourists, there was a decline for 2019 of 252,502 visitors to a sharp decline of a 6 times in 21 of only 337,417, and domestic tourists also experienced the same thing, a decline from 2019 to 2021. And about this condition, we must have the important things to get the solution of the problem. One of the best solution is about we can make technology and information. In data, about 204.7 million internet users in the country during the pandemic as of January 2022. We compare to 2018, the current number of national internet users has jumped by 54.25%. Electronic word of mouth also plays an important role in visiting interest with the post about tourist attraction on social media and websites. With the review from tourists, we have visit tourist attraction through electronic media. However, there are several realities that indicate the development of tourism in Bandung Square is still dealing with obstacles. According to Tribun Jabar, the news raised the issues viral trash scattered around Bandung Square or Alun-alun Kota Bandung. In addition, there are other problems regarding the number of pickpockets around the tour. Based on the figure 7.1.7 in the right side, the large number of visitors on vacation there has become the morning attraction of the criminal gangs, especially pickpockets in carrying out their action, which are very troubling. In the simple terms, through EWOM perspective, tourists can determine their attitude and intention to make return visit a tourist destination. Visitor statement through social media or what point entry of word of mouth will also affect the destination image. Previous studies mentioned that attitude is the main factor that predict, describe, and can influence tourists and their real intention to visit again. However, based on the picture, the right side explaining the ranking of destination reviews of the city in the city of Bandung, which can be used as a reference in the assessing visitor satisfaction with tourist attraction that are, despite experiencing problem and bad perception on social media and society, based on the tourist review data in Bandung, Alun-alun Kota Bandung is ranked first as get first rank with the most reviews of 111 point 414 reviews with a pretty good rating 4.6, which will potentially influence the attention of other tourists to visit the destination. The number of reviews is a big differences compared to the nearby tourists, namely the Great Asia Africa, Gedung Sate, City Hall Pro, Jalan Braga, and Trans Studio Bandung, which did not reach 20,000 reviews on Google. Of course, the satisfaction data is irrelevant based on the result previous research as stated by Andriana and Widianto 2019. Electronic word of mouth or EWOM has a positive influence on the return visit. Okay. The next purpose of research. The first is to examine the significant effect of electronic word of mouth on destination image. The second, to test the significant effect of electronic word of mouth on tourist satisfaction. The third, to test the significant effect of electronic word of mouth on attitude. The fourth, they examine the significant effect of electronic word of mouth on representation. The next, to test the significant effect of destination image on tourist satisfaction. The sixth, to test the significant effect of tourist satisfaction on representation, and last, to test the significant effect of attitude on representation. Okay, formulation of problem. I have 7 formulas, and the first is does electronic word of mouth have a positive significant effect on the destination image? Does electronic word of mouth have a positive significant effect on tourist expectation? Does electronic word of mouth have a positive and significant effect on attitude? The fourth, does electronic word of mouth have a positive and significant effect on the reference intention? The five, does the destination image have a positive and significant effect on the reference intention? The six, does the destination image have a positive and significant effect on reference intention? The last, does the destination image have a positive and significant effect on the reference intention? Benefit of research, theoretical benefits. I hope this research can add insight and knowledge about the factor that influence reference intention in tourist destination in Indonesia, especially in Bandung, and also expect to be a means of developing knowledge that is theoretically studied in the lectures. In practical benefits, I'm very good. The practical benefit of this research is as medium reference and exchange of ideas by future research and also tourism management or managing in Indonesia, especially in Kota Bandung. So that later you can find out what steps can be used as a marketing practitioner in increasing the number of visitors to a destination, manage tourism, and to create reference intention. Okay. Theoretical review, the first variable is reference intention. According to Baker and Promption in Lee et al. 2020, reference intention is still of the same type as a behavioral intention, which represent the customer intention to visit a location again in the future to experience a destination, product, or brand. Reference intention has been recognized as a significant behavioral indicator. The first is intent to revisit, the second is plan to revisit, the C, desire to revisit, and the last probably will revisit in the possibility of revisiting. Electronic word of mouth, according to Turis 2020, EWOM is an individual review, a comment that is word from in a digital platform, generally relate to the individual's personal experience after consuming a product or service such as purchase behavior. EWOM originates from a word of mouth, which developed and adapt to electronic media, making it easier for individuals to spread a message in large sections. Indicator, according to Abakor in Punaman, the first indicator is consumer reviews, the second is recommendation, the third is positive information, and the last, confident in online reviews. Destination image. Next is destination image. Destination image is also defined as someone who has belief, concept, and evolution of destination. According of grade 20 and 21, refers to destination as a collection of tourist expectations and perceptions. Indicator is according to Baluku and Greenberg in Solomon 2021. The cognitive dimension is knowledge, conception, and interpretation of a certain specific place. The second, the affective dimension, is the impression, produced imagination, emotional, thoughts, beliefs, perception, expectation that a person has of a certain specific place. The next is tourist satisfaction. Satisfaction as a form of hope with tourist experience and areas around interesting tourist objects. According to Suharto of 2020, tourist satisfaction is the psychological state felt by tourists about the service or products of a destination when their expectation, need, or excess the perceived value. The indicator is the first is related to whether or not tourists are happy. The second is the belief that choosing. The third, the overall level of satisfaction. Attitude toward of destination refers to the behavior of tourists. According to Fadullah 2020, attitude describes the exponential tendencies of tourists as a result of positive or negative evolution when carrying out specific behaviors. Based on Angelin 2019, attitudes reflect evolution that support or do not support positive or negative, good or bad types of design of objects. Indicator cognitive response is an evaluation made on the basis of information acknowledged about the destination. The second, affective response is an evaluation of destination made on the basis of tourist feeling and emotions. The last, the behavioral component is verbal indication of tourists in connection with their visit to the destination. Okay, the referral studies, the first from Suherman 2021. The title is Extending the Theory of Finite Behavior to Predict Tourist Distribution to Representation. The result is this finding suggests that the extended model has strong illustrative power to better understand tourist representation. In addition to the core construct of TPB, to edit variables to exert significant influence on tourism representation. In addition, the mediating role of attitude, subjective norm, and the perceived behavioral control also exists. The contribution, practical prediction, and future prediction of states. Second, from Rasolining 2021, investigation at the factor the inherent intention to revisit tourist cities, a case study on Luxor and Aswan in Egypt. Initially, the results of that the first, EWOM positively influenced tourist attitudes and perceived behavioral control as well as security norms. Second, tourist evaluation positively influenced representation and goal. The last, perceived behavioral control positively influenced representation. It's paper for academic research that link a framework that explain tourist intention to representation to revisit tourist cities. Last, Ujian Setiap all 2020 explaining the structural relationship of long due to destination preference, tourist satisfaction, and loyalty and meta-analysis. The result of the research framework show that the first, EWOM communication has a positive effect on destination attitude toward destination and travel intentions. Tourist satisfaction is positively influenced by destination needs related to the destination and travel intention. Tourist satisfaction has a positive effect on complaints and tourist loyalty. In this framework of mind, X1 is apple of the month, U1 is attitude, E2 is destination, situation history, and the Z is representation. Usually hypothesis. Hypothesis 1, EWOM has a positive significant effect on destination units. Based on Suherman 2021, shows that EWOM has a significant impact on the image of destination that find those goals. It may form through EWOM and various sources of information because they find that EWOM sustainability affects the destination image. The second is Peran et al. 2021. These findings are in line with and late 2019. The study shows that EWOM has a positive and significant effect on destination image. Hypothesis 2, EWOM has a positive significant effect on tourist satisfaction from Muiz et al. 2022 and from Tarikala and C 2022, where there is significant and positive relationship between EWOM and destination satisfaction on social media for tourists. Hypothesis 3, EWOM has a positive and significant effect on attitude based on Clarissa et al. 2021 and Hussein et al. 2022. This also that EWOM influence visitor behavior in constructive and important way. Hypothesis 4, EWOM has a positive and significant effect on representation from Harahap and Gita 2022 and from Azhar et al. 2022. Social media EWOM come out as the most influential and strongest predictor of future intention. Hypothesis 5, fascination has positive and significant effect on representation from Harahap and Gita 2022 and from Zainab and after 2019. found a high and significant competitive correlation between listenership and attention tourism. Hypothesis 6. Tourist activity has a positive and significant effect on revision attention. According to Sadia and Sugar 2022 and from Chan et al. 2022, who saw that decision in favor of satisfaction positively impact revisit patient. Hypothesis 7. Attitude has a positive and significant effect on revision. In Harhab and Utah Research 2022-2020, found that tourist attitude and Soliman 2021 empirical results of the core variability has a positive sign and has a significant effect on tourist attention to research. Population and sample. In population, in this study refers to local and outside communities who visit Bandung City Square. The type of population is in the study is infinite population. Sample is conducting the research. Researcher is allowed total of 200 samples. Criteria used in this study were visitors who made a return visit to Bandung City Square destination. Sample standard used in the study are as follows: a domicile in Bandung area, the BX7 and over, 17 and over. The C respondents have visited Bandung Square 3 times the last 3 months. Sampling techniques, probability sampling using proposition techniques. From the research methods, I use validity test. Testing is explanatory factor analysis. The second is confirmation factor analysis of JEFA. Reliability test, current plus alpha less than 0.6 is bad. 0.7 acceptable and 0.8 is good. Hypothesis test using the same structural equation modeling analysis method. Result and discussion. Result is 242 respondents in total, and researchers decided to use these respondents according to the criteria needed to fulfill the theory of their Python and Black 2010. The questionnaire format that the researcher used can be seen in Appendix 1. Descriptive analysis. Men are the respondents with the largest percentage, namely 52.38% or 132 respondents in the study. Can be concluded that men are the most visitor in Bandung. From the age, this age range in the age range for research production responded with an age range of 17 years to 22 years were the largest respondent. From education background, shows that the high school education level is the highest percentage of the last education level. From work status, so the students are responding with the largest percentage, namely 46.3%, or as many as 116 respondents in the study. From the revenue of income, so the respondent with monthly income from 1 million until 5 million responded with the largest percentage. And from the domicile, it can conclude that the majority of visitors from the outside of the city of Bandung, and almost all the visitors from Jakarta. Descriptive analysis, representation. Answer with the most positive tendencies were found in the indicator. I will recommend Bandung City Square tourist attraction to Frank with a frequency of 232 or 92.6%. Then the answer with the most negative tendency is in the indicator. I have the intention of to reach Bandung City Square with a frequency of 24 or 90.52%. This result show that all respondents to ensure positive values, which means they will recommend Bandung City Square tourist attraction to their friends. And on word of mouth, answer with the most positive tendency are found in the indicator. To make sure I choose the right decision, I read the Tourist online driver reviews with a frequency 20 to 128 or 90.48%. Answer with the most negative tendencies are found in the indicator. I often collect information from tourist online travel reviews before I travel to Bandung City Square. As a result of the all respondents tend to explore positive values, which means they will read online review from other tourists choose the right destinations. Session mates answer with the most positive tendencies are in the indicator Bandung City Square overall personal safety. The answer with the most negative tendency in the indicator when City Square has a planned destination. This results of the all respondents tend to ensure positive values, which mean that describe when City Square as offering good personal safety. By the next tourist attraction, answer with the most positive tendencies are in the indicator. The experiences of visiting Bandung City Square exceeds my expectation. Answer with the most negative tendencies were found in the indicator. My decision to choose Bandung City Square was one of the wisest decisions. This result showed that all respondents tend to answer positive values, which means that visiting Bandung City Square exceeds the expectation of the visitor themselves. Attitude answer with the most positive tendencies were found in the indicator. Making destination choice based on the reviews is the wise idea. Then the answer with the most negative tendencies is the Bandung City Square tourist attraction is very present for tourists. Results of all the respondents tend to positive values, which means they tend to look on reviews first to determine their destination choice. Presentation, no dimension were format before. And no indicator were omits and on indicator were be careful. Mission variability test is the correct variable because the compass alpha value the reference variable is more than 0.7. In next from reliability test and validity test, EWOM no dimension were formed and no indicator or no indicator will be verified. In addition, the reliability test is still variable because the compass alpha value for EWOM more than 0.7 more than 0.7. Next, uji validity testing and reliability testing from business units. No dimensions were formed and indicators were met and all indicators were declared for it. In addition, the reliability test is declared variable because the common alpha value of business unit variable more than 0.7. For certification, no dimensions were formed and no indicator were emit and no indicator were verified. Using the reliability test is declarable because the compass alpha value of the total certification is more than 0.7. Itu no dimension were formed and no indicator were founded and no indicator were declared valid. Using the reliability test is declarable because the compass alpha value of the value more than 0.7. Okay, CFA, confirmatory factor analysis from EWOM. There are 5 measurable indicators with the code EWOM 1 to EWOM 5. Then after testing the model, there are no indicators that need to remove because they have met the suitable requirements. The result is okay. So it can be started, but the return of model is full of fixed. From destination limits, there are 10 measurable indicators with the code the E1 until the EI7. Then after testing the model, there are no indicators that need to be removed because they have met the suitability requirement and the result of the appropriate model show the up from standard. So it can be stated that there is any model is appropriate or fit. CFA tourist satisfaction, there are 5 measurable indicators that for test 1 to test 5 and all the testing indicators to be removed. So it can be stated the tourist satisfaction model is appropriate or fit. Next, the JFI period, there are 6 measurable indicators. Code 81, 86. Then after testing the model, there are no indicators that need to be removed because they have access straight to the requirements. So that can be stated the attitude model is appropriate or fit. At the last step of representation, there are five measurable indicators with the code RI1 until RI5. Then after testing the model, there are no indicators that can be removed because they have the suitable requirements, the result of the appropriate model from the value of up to the standard. So it can be stated that the representation model is appropriate. Okay. In Java for model, the test results of the model is not suitable because there are indications that do not meet the requirement, and therefore it's necessary to make adjustment. So the researchers get a model that meets the niche criteria so that they can carry out hypothesis testing. If a fitted model, the result of this fit model, so the value of the value is up to standard in above, so it can be stated the result model it's with the standard. Hypothesis testing result. Result hypothesis test. State of variable have a standard recognized weight value for the criteria above 0.05 and 0 above the 1.96 from EWOM, altitude, EWOM to EWOM to test, EWOM to representation, altitude to representation, discussion image to representation, and versus saturation to representation. Conclusion and discussion. The first hypothesis states the EWOM has a positive and significant effect on altitude. The hypothesis test results have a standardized expectation weight value of 0.138, which means that there is a positive influence and a critical ratio value of 5.303, which means that it has a significant effect and probability value of 0.000, estimate P less than 0.05 criterion. In the end, it is concluded that if hypothesis 1 is not accepted. The second hypothesis that the electron growth further has positive and significant effect of business units or EA2. Result of hypothesis testing have a standard observation weight value of 0.170, which means that there is a positive influence and a pretty ratio value of 6.80, which means that it has a significant effect, and probability have of 0.0000. Estimate the criteria P less than 0.05. It was concluded that hypothesis 1 accepted. The third hypothesis that EWOM significant positive effect and tourist satisfaction. All the hypotheses have a standardized positive influence and CR value of 4.915, probability value in 0.00, P criteria in less than 0.05. In the end, it was concluded that hypothesis 3 was accepted. For hypothesis states that the EWOM significant positive effect of the representation have standardized radiation in 0.153, positive influence with CR of 2.909, which means significant effect. Probability value of 3 or 0.003 has made the p less than 0.05 criteria in the end was concluded that hypothesis 4 was accepted. The fifth hypothesis that the individual variable has a significant effect on the definition variable offset. The hypothesis test result have a standardized radiation weight value of 0.0901, which means that was positive influence and criteria ratio. Its main significant effect and probability value 0.7 as made to be less than 0.05 criteria. In the end, it was concluded that hypothesis 1 said. Hypothesis said that the estimate variable Pareto has a significant positive effect in the revision intention. All the criteria is full of standard. In the end, it was concluded that hypothesis 6 was accepted. The sixth hypothesis stated that the decision variable has a significant effect on the resignation of variable z. The hypothesis result has a standardized radiation, and all the standard is full. In the end, it was concluded that hypothesis was accepted. Indication: the EWOM variable, the indicator that gets the highest negative response is the visitor often collect information from tourists on travel review before traveling to Bandung City Square, and therefore managing Bandung City Square is expected to provide a better explanation to deal with the problem issues circulating in the media. Second, in the attitude variable, the indicator received the highest negative response was the Bandung City Square tourist spot is very pleasant for tourists. Therefore, the Bandung City Square manager expect to pay more attention to the comfort atmosphere of tourist attraction. In the case in the destination image variable, the indicator that gets the highest negative response in Bandung City Square as a planned destination. Therefore, the manager of Bandung City Square expect to pay more attention to the cleanliness condition at Bandung City Square tourist spot. The tourist station variable, the indicator that receives the highest negative response was that visiting or choosing Bandung City Square in the lowest destination. Therefore, management of Bandung City Square expected to provide satisfaction experiences for visitors to Bandung City Square. In the strategic dimension variable, the indicator that gets the highest negative response is that visitors have the intention to return to City Square and City Square. And for the manager, expect to provide innovative services for visitors to Bandung City Square. Research limitation is the limitation for research and really sample distribution, equal data is an distribution using quota sampling technique and to guarantee selection responding area origin and produce better result in study. The second variable that maximize the potential of the researcher who visited the study variable relies from here and now responding to the EWOM variable. Researchers have a difficult because they have to explain this variable. But it doesn't do potential responding failings because we felt and with the variables. Recommendation for further research. The first research limitation was able to sample distribution to let data research and use quantity sampling technique. Designed to balance the anything the responding area of origin and produce better result in study as one variable and research. Second, research limitation is further research can be done with aiding and the variable to be able to maximize data knowledge as well. Initial variable can be used is the experience of regulatory facilities system in both all early in the balance and style of 2020. Thank you for your attention. That's all from me. I hope my presentation will be good. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.